Welcome into another installment of Locked On Blue Devils. I am JJ Jackson, really excited to be joined by one of the Duke football commits. Ayden Cain joins me on the show today here from the class of 2026. Ayden, it is so good to have you on the show, my friend. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for asking, man. Well, Duke fans want to hear from you. You were the first commit in this class for Manny Diaz and company. So, quite simply put, I've got to start with this question right here. Why Duke? Why did you make the decision to commit to the Blue Devils?
Yeah, when I first visited Duke back in April of 2024 last year, the energy, the vibes, it was just different from any other school I went to. The people there, they recruit different types of people. Everyone is like the same. Like everyone is like your twin. Like it's crazy. So like I just knew it was home right then and there, and I'm glad I picked Duke.
Who were some of the other schools that you were considering or visiting when you say you're comparing it to other things that you had experienced? Who were those schools?
Yeah, Georgia Tech, Liberty, Auburn Late, Wake Forest, schools like that. Yes, sir.
And so when you get to Duke and you start the process of figuring out whether or not you want to become a football player for the Blue Devils, I mean, was Duke a school that you had hoped to hear from?
Yeah, because it's an all-around school. You're set up for life. It's like I said, it's a 40-year decision, not a 4-year. So by me picking Duke, it'll set me up for life academically in life and stuff like that outside of football. So yeah, always considering Duke.
Tell me about Coach Diaz. As he's trying to recruit you, Duke fans got to love him. He's only had one season on the job so far, but what a great first year it was. And these recruiting classes he's putting together are truly unbelievable. What's it like to be recruited by him?
Yeah, it's crazy. I grew up watching him at Miami.
Sure.
I told him, like, it's crazy that you're actually recruiting me. He's so wise, and he has a lot of experience. So whatever comes out of his mouth, I listen. And he's also a funny guy too. So you just got to hang around him more because, y'all see the more serious side of him. But, now me and my family know, how he acts, behind the scenes, and it's fun. So I like that.
Which I would imagine is important. I mean, right? You want to take football seriously, but then also it's important to show that you can have a fun side and relax a little bit and be good vibes all around. So that's really cool to hear. You mentioned your family. How big was your family for you throughout the recruiting process?
Yeah, they were a big part because, my family, I only have my mom with me, and I grew up just with my mom. So that's my ride or die. So whatever she says, I listen to. And she supported me throughout the whole process, and whatever I felt was right, she agreed, and she definitely agreed on Duke. So I'm glad. So
Well, okay, so if your mom means everything to you, I know that the coaching staff in particular makes sure that they make good impressions on the parents as well. What did that mean to you that it was just as important for Coach Diaz to win over Ayden Cain, but to also win over your mom?
yeah, they were definitely recruiting my mom too. It was crazy, and my mom loved it, and that means a lot because it means like they care about my family too, and not just me. It shows that, and it shows their character. So I like that.
Where does Duke see you playing when you get there? Like, what's the pitch to you on the football field?
Yeah, the 2 tech, 3 tech, I could play it all. I could slide out to the 5 tech sometimes. Not an edge rusher, but that type five, 4 tech. So basically anything.
It feels like everything's on the table then.
Yes, sir. And I'm playing
It,
0 tech at my high school right now. So
do you like that? Do you like that, there are many opportunities or many avenues that you can go when you go to Duke, like that there's an opportunity to play different things?
yes, sir. Because I feel like I'm versatile, and I want to show that in college. So yes, sir.
All right, so tell me a little bit more about the recruiting process from Duke. You mentioned, obviously, Manny Diaz, the head coach. Jonathan Packey did a great job as the defensive coordinator this past season. Who else on the defensive side of the ball has been active in your recruitment?
Yeah, Coach Gabe Infante, the special team / D-line coach. Also, Coach Alex Devine, the assistant D-line coach. Those are my guys. I talk to them every day. Also, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good duo to be recruited by. Yeah,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead. Were you going to add somebody else there?
Nah, you got.
Okay, yeah. Tell me a little bit more about Coach Packey, though, the defensive coordinator for Duke, and what your conversations have been like with him.
Yeah, we went out to dinner on my official visit, and he's so funny. Like we anything, like I said, Duke recruits or have people in the building that act the same. We're just different people. Everyone's alert, funny. We could talk about anything. So we talked about a lot of stuff and how they will use me and stuff off the field, and it was just fun. So that's right.
When you take a look at your recruitment process again, you mentioned back in April 2024 is when Duke comes on your radar, right? And then you make the decision to commit and that sort of thing. Over a year has passed. How excited are you just to get there? I mean, you're looking at the calendar day by day go by, but just to be able to be a college football player.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I'm blessed, and like I said, all thanks to God, and I'm blessed for that. But I'm focused on my senior year right now with my Gainesville guys. I just transferred over there, trying to win a state championship, my first, and I have a great relationship with all the coaches on the staff too. Coach Niblett, Coach Jermaine Motley, Coach Casey Smith, which are my D-line coaches. I love everyone. I'll do anything for Gainesville football. So I'm focused on my senior year.
Yeah, totally fair. You don't want to waste or wish away all this time that's in front of you. And so making the decision to transfer to Gainesville, tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to prepare myself the best for college. And I felt like Gainesville would do that for me. And they are. I'm getting a lot better with my speed, strength. I did some stuff today in the weight room I didn't think I could do. So it was great. So, yeah.
Awesome. Tell me about some of the individual goals that you've got for your senior season here.
Yeah, I want 15 sacks, strive for the stars, 20 TFL, 30 TFLs. Actually, I switched it. 100 tackles. And, yeah, those are individual for me.
That's awesome. And then the team success, like you mentioned, it'd be really cool for you to finish off your career with a championship there. Is the plan for you to enroll in January, Ayden, or what does that look like?
Yes, sir. I'm a mid-year.
Okay. And why did you make that decision?
Yeah, because I want to get in and get in the system, get ahead, learn the plays, build relationships with the players and stuff like that. I've already have, but, I just want to build on that and, have fun with the guys. So that's it.
How long have you been playing football?
Since I was like 3.
Wow.
Like football, 3, 4, and then I moved up to tackle at 5.
So, I mean, has this really been a lifelong? I mean, some people just start the sport when they get to high school. I mean, 3 years old, you're starting to play flag football. Has it always been a dream of yours to be a
Yeah,
football player?
yes, sir. I did basketball, swimming, soccer, tennis, track, anything, wrestling, but I cut it down in high school to basketball, football, track, and wrestling. Then by now, I'm just cutting it down to football. So I'm locked in on football now. So.
But a lot of people talk about the importance of being a multi-sport athlete, right? To not, in your early years, not put all your focus in football. You don't want to get burnt out on it. How important was that for you to get to play some of those other sports and learn different kind of techniques and levels of athleticism?
Yeah, it was great. Basketball helps with footwork, cardio.
Sure.
Wrestling, especially from my position, it helps you stand low, use your leverage, you learn how to use your body, stuff like that, get that feel. Yeah, tennis helps with coordination.
Right.
And different stuff, I'm glad I did all sports, growing up.
And now you've got the opportunity to focus on football and the time ahead. So we're fresh off your official visit just a couple of weeks ago to Durham to visit Duke. Tell us about that. What was that weekend like for you?
Yeah, the OV was great. Finally meeting all the commits, my boy Terry, Dane, Chad, and Sean. Yeah, it was great seeing all them. We hung out a lot, and we're trying to get some more people on board with us.
How crazy was that? I mean, you guys have been texting and talking via social media for so long, and then you finally get the chance to show up and be together on an official visit and meet in person.
Yeah, it was crazy because, like I said, we all act the same. So just seeing it in person, it was just fun. And yeah, I can't wait to get to Duke with them.
What's kind of next on your timeline this summer? Is it focused on high school football, or do you have any other big plans coming up in the football world?
Yeah, I'm just focused on my team right now, and I'll get back to Duke for like 2 games. This year, we're thinking about the Tulane game,
Yeah, that'll
but
be a big one.
yeah, nothing confirmed yet though. But yeah, I'm just focused on my guys and my team where I'm at currently.
What's your message to other class of 2026 targets? Like when you're trying to get them to commit to Duke, what are you selling them on?
Yeah, you could start something new. We're building on something at Duke. The past 2 years, we've been like 9-4 each year. So you could come and be another game changer, help us get to the playoff and get over that hump, and we could possibly win a national championship within 3 years. So that's
I love it. Well, Ayden, what's kind of the last thing, your last message that you want to share with Duke football fans as they get to know you? What's the last message you want to leave with them?
I'm a hard worker. I can't wait to get there. I'm trying to win. I'm a winner. So expect me to be a leader, and I'm a great pass rusher. That's all.
I love it. Plug your socials, man. How can people tap in and follow you?
At Ayden J. Cain on Instagram, Ayden J. Cain, Cain, on Instagram, on Twitter, Ayden Cain, Ayden Cain, Cain. And yeah, that's it.
I love it. All right, man. We'll do this again soon sometime. Thanks for the time today, Ayden.
Yes, sir. Thank you.